say, hey guys, it's Klaus. Klaus a little bit in a bad mood today. Klaus struck out for, I think, the last time with this girl. Klaus tried to ask her on a date, didn't work out. She works over at the Superstore, as a grocery store here, and every couple of months or so, the store has a sale on salmon and tuna. And Klaus likes to be healthy, so he likes to stock up on the salmon and tuna when it's on sale. Went over there. She works there as a cashier. And Klaus, it's on sale, so Klaus picked up 37 cans of tuna and salmon. Went to the check. Always make sure that go to the checkout where Mary's working, and this Klaus's strategy anyway. And making a little bit of small talk during the checkout. How are you? How you been? And she rang through the 37 cans, and Klaus was just ready to try ask her on a date again. Was going to use the old line that always works. Hey, if you play your cards right, you could have me. I was going to use that line, but she interrupted Klaus and said, would you like some bags with that? And Klaus, because of the wit and cat-like reflexes, made a joke and said, no, I don't need any bags. I'll just stuff 12 of these cans into my jeans pockets, 14 in my shirt, and I'll balance the last 11 on my head. And, she did not appreciate Klaus's quick math in adding up 37, divided into three groups and making the joke. And she just, I guess, maybe was having a hard day and said, well, would you like to have some bags? And I said, well, okay, probably need 3 bags with that. And, of course, the reason she asks is because now they charge you for bags, right? You cannot get bags free. So put the cans in the bags, and Klaus thought, well, I'll probably ask her on a date next time, better get out of here. And, picked up the order, and one of the bags broke, of course, because now there's cheap bags, right? They make these bags, they're so thin. And she says, oh, your bag, would you like to buy another bag? Klaus just paid 15. They charge you a nickel per bag now, right? And she says, would you like another bag? Charge another nickel if you could re-swipe your credit card. And of course, that's what they do now. They make the bags like shit, so you have to use more of them, right? And Klaus was a little annoyed with this. And, wait a minute, just give me another freaking bag. Stupid bag broke. It's not a very good bag. And she says, well, we all have to do our part to help the planet. Really? Like, we're going to freaking help the planet by paying for an extra bag because this bag broke? I'm going to save the planet if I give you a nickel for another bag? And no, you're not going to save the planet by giving me a nickel. You're going to save the planet, but eventually you'll learn to use the reusable bags. You could buy one right here. We sell these reusable canvas bags. And Klaus looked down there, and $14.29 for a reusable canvas bag. $14.29. So do a little bit of quick math in just math in the head. $14.29 divided by a nickel, that's 286 times. So Klaus comes shopping 286 times and uses that canvas bag, and we'll break even here. No thanks, baby. And she looked a little upset. Well, okay, fine. Use your plastic bags. Go ahead. Leave a carbon footprint. Should have let it go there, but tried to make a joke out of it, because Klaus, like I said, I want to ask this girl out on a date. Tried to make a joke and said, well, baby, if you really want to get serious about it, just other things that we could reuse or not use at all. For example, we use a lot of paper, toilet paper, right? You probably should just stop using that. Imagine that, country like the U.S., 350 million people taking a shit once a day, right? And on average, you're going to wipe your ass conservatively, maybe using 7 squares. If you don't want to use less than that, some people use more, some less. But hey, 7 square average, that's in one day, 2.4 billion squares of TP down the drain. Should probably just stop that and save the world, eh? She made a funny squinting face, kind of like a chipmunk does before it bites into those acorns, like Ew, that kind of face. And Klaus knew it was all lost by this time, so I was getting a little upset, having a bad day to start off, and decided, well, what the hell, you know? You young kids that want to save the planet, you got all your freaking weird ways of trying to save the planet. You really want to save the planet, then stop wiping your ass. If everyone stops wiping their ass, that's like 2.4 billion squares per day. You know, in 2 or 3 months, we've probably saved the freaking Amazon forest. We could all walk around and smell like shit all day, but we'd save the freaking planet. If you think we're going to save the freaking planet by not using one plastic bag or using a freaking canvas bag that's made with petroleum products in some factory in China, and shipped here on a big ship and a train and a truck, we're going to use a bag 286 times to break even, because now the freaking store wants to charge you a nickel for a fucking bag, because otherwise you have to balance 37 cans of tuna and salmon on your fucking head, because they won't even give you a free goddamn bag. If you think you're going to save the planet doing that, well, then you ain't really knowing what's going on, do you? You don't really know what's going on. And, well, this video really isn't about how to ask them on a date. Well, Klaus put that in the title so that you would click it. This is really about turtling doesn't work. And so far, nothing's happened in this game because the enemy team has just turtled in one corner. And come on, let's face it. If Klaus called this video "Turtling Doesn't Work," would you have clicked it? And now, aren't you glad that you're watching this exciting gameplay? So, anyways, if you're gonna play a game and you're gonna play these skirmishes or strongholds or so many teams just turtle in one spot, like 7 poofs sitting around there in one little spot. And if you're playing an enemy team of Muppets that just charge at you, well, you'll probably win if you just all turtle in one spot. But if you're playing a team of even basically not useless, pathetic stupids, just like one rung on the ladder above useless stupid, like anyone that knows, I shouldn't just rush in and die, okay, then you're gonna lose if you turtle, because look at this game. They've turtled, and so now what we've done is we've slowly moved around and got into positions so that we surround them, and we just shoot them over and over again while they, sit there like 7 poofs turtled. And they're probably wondering now, what's going to happen? Do you think they'll stop shooting? They're still shooting us. Should we move? Should we back up? Should we go forward? Maybe if we just sit here, it'll all be over soon. Well, you got that right. It'll all be over soon. And the turtles, you ever, the turtle and the hare, right? The hare rushes around and runs around like a hare, and the turtle moves slowly but surely. And the moral of the story is the turtle's the smart one. Well, in World of Tanks, the turtle's the fucking moron, okay? If you turtle, you're gonna lose. You gotta be more like the hare and move around and take shots and forget about turtling. Turtling is for pussies. And hopefully, if you're watching this game, there is a game going on, and although you are riveted by Klaus's witty and entertaining commentary, there is a game going on here. And even though we have made so many mistakes, separating and not focus firing and doing everything wrong, the turtles have lost. And so the moral of this long-winded, ridiculous video that you've just put yourself through is turtling does not work in this game. And now Klaus is just going to try and finish up the commentary here, because the whole thought process is over here, but the game's still going on. So Klaus has to say something. We're going to go kill this last super stupid, the last turtle. Look at the 3-prong attack encircling him. And Klaus just wants to, if Mary, if you're watching this, if you're on your break at Superstore, You're watching a Klaus video. You never know, maybe she is. One day, when Klaus is rich and famous, you will regret getting into that argument with Klaus, and you will realize that you did not really save the planet trying to sell Klaus that extra bag, and you will realize that if you had played your cards right, you could have had all this. All this, meaning, pointing at myself when I said all this. Yeah. What the hell was this video all about? If you're still watching, holy shit, you are freaking epic. Klaus thanks you from the bottom of his heart, or my heart, or whatever the hell you know.